Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Skybees. In the last episode, we were getting starting making water with the wooden crucible, growing trees, and kind of the beginning of most Skyblocks. Now, I did a good bit of work off camera, but I thought I'd bring you guys back in for the start of this episode because we need to kind of, get a little progress done. So, first of all, I have a bucket of water there, and I'm about to get a second bucket of water right here. Now, it should be known that these corners are oak slabs, and this is an oak plank. That is because waterlogging. I don't want to deal with waterlogging. It was causing issues. The water was like going into the slab when I was placing it instead of on the surface. So, yeah, that was a thing. Anyways, with this, we can collect something else, which is clay. So one other thing, I got some bone meal from sifting dust, and there was a quest for that, so we should go look at that. Dust to clay, we did that. Brick hopper, where would it be? Water bucket. I guess right here. So no. Oh, it's this? No. Somewhere. Oh, bone meal, right here. So I got some bone meal, and that was cool. But that's pretty much all we've done so far. Now, dimensions, there's something there. Okay. Alright. Is things different colored now? No. Wow, there's a lot of bee things. Alright, we'll get to that stuff later. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because I'm actually looking really forward to that. But, anyways, we need to get some clay. So, dust into water in a barrel gives us clay. And then we can take these and turn them into clay balls, which we will use here in a moment. So, this is kind of the chest of what we're currently working towards, and these chests are just basically this is all my sifting stuff. We have a lot of I forgot about phantoms. Let's build a little bit of a house, because I completely forgot that phantoms were a thing. I don't play in this version of Minecraft all that often. So, where is our crafting table? Is over here. Crafting station, whatever. So we need to make a bed real quick, which should not be too difficult. We can get 3 white wool pretty easily. We have plenty of string, and lag spike. Didn't like that one. We can get a bed. And now the question is, where do we place the bed? They are still up there. Can we sleep before they kill us? Alright, come on, come on, come on. Nope. Alright, let's make a wooden sword, I guess. Because that'll be at least something to attack these guys. And we have plenty of food and that kind of stuff, so that's not too much of an issue. But yeah, phantoms. I kind of forgot about those. I was wondering if they were still going to be a thing that we were going to have to deal with. Turns out they are. Please go away. And not come back. Can we sleep? Real quick. Come on, come on, come on. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Nope. Alright. There's one. I've lost where the other one is. Let's try to sleep now that there's only... Oh, nope. I was going to say, let's try to sleep now that there's only 2 of them. Maybe we can... Nope. They're almost dead. So that is at least good. Yeah, like I said, I don't play newer versions of Minecraft. And so the phantoms are not something I've had to deal with. I do know how to deal with them. Just sleeping in a bed, obviously, gets rid of them. Plus, they are undead, so they're weak to the sunlight. But there we go. There is number 2. And number 3, we're going to try to sleep. So, yeah. Now he'll burn, and it'll be fine. That is unfortunately the last of our bread, but we do have a ton of apples. I don't even know where he went. Okay. So, let's get rid of these oak logs. And the next thing I want to do... Let's see. We can put the sword away for now. Something got caught in my throat for a second. That wasn't fun. Anyways. Yeah, let's go ahead. And what I want to do next, we're going to make a tiny little mob farm. Not much of anything. And because I hate working with slabs, we're just going to use planks. And we need to go out this direction. Like, I think it's like 20 blocks. Let's go 32. And, you know, actually while we're kind of doing that, whoops. Let's put some logs in here. And put one more. A single wood plank will cook a 1.5 items. So that will give us a piece of coal, or charcoal rather, and then we can make more. But we need to get mobs. Mostly we just want to get skeletons. If we can get some skeletons to spawn, then that's really all we need. So 1, 2, we're just gonna do like a little platform. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some slabs like so. I want to just break the bottom one. Perfect. And then we're going to break this one. We're going to lose some wood, but wood is very easily replaceable. We're just going to do something like this. For the sheer purpose of making sure we don't get knocked back. And then we're going to place something like this. Let's get a little bit of space. Let's do another little row here. And a lot of this is going to be temporary things that we're going to destroy later. And we're going to have this go up. Then back 2. And we're just going to make a little bit of a box for things to spawn in. Now, the only thing I really care about is skeletons. Skeletons are the most important things for us to get right now, because that means bones. And we're actually going to stop right there, head back over here. 1, get the coal going. And 2, by the way, I want to show off this little trick. I want to chop down all these trees, but if I want to do it in one fell swoop, we just do this. add a little bit of oak logs, and then they are one piece, which means we can basically vein mine them. Let's not plant any more trees right now. Let's go ahead and put the trees away, which means we don't need the crooks. We're going to need a sword. We're not going to need this guy for now. And don't need those. We don't need to take all of our apples all the time. I just want to make some slabs. And let's go ahead and get some more charcoal. We're going to need charcoal because torches. If we do F7, yeah, this is not safe. We're going to put a torch there. It's going to help a little bit, and we're going to put a torch here. So that will, we need more torches because I don't want things spawning over here. Now, hopefully this is far enough away that we won't have issues, and I'm hoping we can do something like this. So things can't spawn on slabs. So we do this, and things won't spawn. Now we just need some more planks. Nope, not that one. And eventually we'll make an actual mob farm. It'll be a nice one, all that kind of fun stuff, but that's not super important right now. What's more important is just getting bones. So if we make a small, little, tiny mob farm, that will be good enough. And the whole purpose of, not that, these oak slabs is just so that we can not fall off. I'm not worried about securing the bridge because once the bridge is lit up, it doesn't matter. Now, the last step is we got to make it dark in here. So, oak planks like so. And then what we're going to do is put slabs and slabs. And does this trick still work? Will that block the light? Doesn't appear to. Okay, that's okay. We could also... what is something we can use to block the light? I mean, we could just do this. And actually, let's pop in there. Let's get rid of these blocks. And okay, so if we put something here, it is dark. Okay, that's all I needed to see. It is in fact dark in here. So what we'll do for now, at least, so it used to be you could kind of use slabs to hide the light. Can't do that as well anymore, but we're just going to do that. And let's break this slab just to get it out of the way. And run back over here. So hopefully things will spawn over there without too much issue. And we'll get some skeletons. Skeletons are what we want. So we need more torches. And let's go ahead and put blocks away. Dirt, the stone pebbles, all that kind of stuff. So let's light things up. Let's also eat. And I don't know if things are going to show up on the minimap or not, but that's something we can kind of figure out. So the other option is we make a big dark room, which we could actually make that a little bit bigger, but I don't want it to be longer. We want to make it wider, not deeper, because then we'll have issues hitting skeletons or whatever spawns and getting the drops. So while we're kind of waiting, we need to cook up a piece of sand. So let's do this. We have a little bit of charcoal, which is nice. And let's take a look at the quest book. So we need to get the fire crucible. That is the tricky thing. Because it requires this porcelain clay, and that's what we're having trouble getting. We need to get 64 of all of that stuff. I'm just kind of working towards the lava. A brick hopper is 5 bricks. I don't really want to make more cobblestone until I want to get the cobblestone generator. I'm going to try to avoid making a normal cobblestone generator, like a vanilla one, as much as I possibly can. And so, yeah, that should be fine. There is a creeper in there. Let's go. You know what? We are going to secure things because that's terrifying. So let's grab some slabs. And we're just going to go like this. I'm going to break these. I could make an axe. You know what? Let's make a wooden axe. Why not? Let's see. We're going to need a stick and 3 wood. We're kind of stuck on very basic materials right now. Wood and dirt. But once we get the cobblestone generator, well, we'll make plenty of cobblestone tools and all that kind of fun stuff, and it won't be a problem. So let's just head this way. Now, ideally, the mobs won't see us. Is that going to be the case? I don't know. But we can just attack things. And other than the baby zombies, we shouldn't have any issues. But Mr. Creeper didn't drop us anything, which is a shame. So we just gotta continue waiting. But yeah, I would like to have slabs so we don't fall. I'm always terrified in Skyblocks of falling into the void. It's not fun. Just turn that all into slabs. I'm sure we will use plenty of slabs later on. And the easiest way to do this is just to cover up what we need. Cover up our path and just continue this way. So I will tell you guys what. I am going to step away for a moment. I'm going to try to get some skeletons to spawn. And then once they do, we'll go ahead and I was hitting 4. Typically my axe is on 4, so let's actually do that. Once we get some skeletons, then we can make bone meal a little bit easier. So this is going to be just mostly me going all the way back down here. And let's actually go ahead and do this just to make it a little safer. This platform is not symmetrical at all, which is okay. It doesn't matter. Like I said, this is going to be a temporary kind of setup, but I just want to get the cobblestone generators. So yeah, the only other way we can kind of get the bone meal for the Crucible is, well, we can get bones or we can sift. And unless we want to get a flint mesh, which doesn't actually improve our chances, it's only ever 20% chance. So that's awful. We can smelt bones, or bone blocks, can't get those. Okay, so we just need to kind of wait for some skeletons. What I might do is actually extend this a little bit. I do have plenty of wood and slabs and all that fun stuff. And so that will help get a little bit more. So I'm going to work on that. And I'll come back once I have some bones. Alrighty then, so that didn't take too long. As you can see, I expanded it by about 10 blocks. And there's currently a creeper in here, but there's something else, and that's the more important thing. So there is Paul Soares Jr. If you're not familiar with who that is, he's a YouTuber, and actually one of the reasons I got into Minecraft, to be perfectly honest. But players are in this, so player mobs are in this mod pack, which is really cool because they drop bones. And so we have plenty of bones now. Let's go ahead and kill Creeper. Oh my gosh. Creeper. There we go. We even got some gunpowder there, which is nice. So yeah, it didn't take me that long to get what we needed. And so let's just jump in here. As you can see, there is plenty of space for things to spawn. And I have, the first one was Lat. I don't know who Lat is, to be perfectly honest, but they are players. They are either, you know, mod devs or YouTubers or whatever. There's a lot of different people that are in the player mobs mod, but we need just a little bit more bone meal. And now we can go ahead and make the porcelain clay and turn that into an unfired crucible, and then throw that in there with some sticks, and that will make a crucible, which is the last thing we need here. Now, from the crucible, we're going to be using just a little bit of andesite. I chose andesite because I had some and I didn't really care, but that should be fire crucible. And now we're going to get a lava bucket, our first lava bucket. Now, later on, we'll be able to get more lava buckets, but this is going to take some time. So, while we are waiting, we can also get rid of that. We're going to want to get more lava later, so that we can make a dirt generator. Dirt generator would be really, really nice. And either, like, both of those are really cool. Now, the other thing we are going to need, let's turn one more stone. So, in case you don't remember, cobblestone breaks down into gravel, which breaks into sand, which breaks into dust. If we get a little bit of water, we can make clay. And what we're going to do with this clay is, what are we going to do with this clay? So what we need to do, I actually forgot what I was going to do with this. I saw something in here that probably would remind me. We're going to need another bucket. I know that. To get the dirt generator. Oh, right. I remember now. Do we have one more piece of clay somewhere? We do. So we're going to take these 5 clay, and we're going to smelt them up to make a brick hopper. Now, brick hoppers are presumably just like normal hoppers. And cool little trick we can do, if we take 8 wood and make a chest, we get 4 chests, which is the equivalent of, you know, making the planks and then turning that into 4 chests. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that down, store the rest of those in there. This is still going to take a little bit of time. There is a bunch of creepers over there, and we're going to make the brick hopper so that we can make a cobblestone generator, because we need some way to get the items out, and we'll put them into that chest. This will be where we put the generator. So let's make the brick hopper, and presumably this is just gonna hook up. It only has 3 slots. So it is less than a normal hopper, obviously, but it's fine. So one last thing, let's go ahead and make, I'm going to make another sword because our current sword is about to break. And there's a skeleton plus a mob, player mob over here. So we're going to come over here and kill some mobs. The skeleton is really important because we might be able to get a bow. We didn't. So who's the player? Night Miner. I also don't know of them, I'll be honest. But yeah, we're gonna get a lot of cool things from all of these different mobs with a B, not mods. And we just need to kind of kill things. But luckily the mobs cannot see us, which is really nice. Just make sure there's no creepers left. And because I don't want an explosion in here. That would be awful. But cool. So we got more bones. Now, what are we going to do with these bones? Well, we need to get flowers. Flowers are going to be important later. So let's go ahead and start getting some flowers while we're just kind of waiting around for things. So let's make some more bone meal. And the easiest way to get flowers in this game is to bone meal grass. Now, we are in a desert, so I don't know how well this will work. But you want to make sure you break all the grass. And there's some flowers. So we got some poppies, or dandelions, and a single poppy. There is a second poppy, and that is the quest completed. We are going to need flowers, obviously, because of bees. It's hard to do anything with bees if you don't have flowers. So that is that. We have flowers, and then it wants us to get the Floral Fertilizer, which is just bone meal with some dyes. Eventually, we could go ahead and do that. If we just get 5 bone meal, we can make white dye. And that is the Floral Fertilizer. There we go. And that's going to open up the monsters. We have to kill 100 creepers, 100 zombies, and wow, we just have to kill 100 of basically everything, which is kind of whatever, except for 40 withers and 20 ender dragons. Yuck. Okay, so that should have opened up Botania. Check mark, and we'll get the Lexica Botania, and we're not going to worry about that for a while, or at least a little bit. So we are about halfway done with this turning into lava. So there's something kind of weird I want to try to do. So one thing that we can do, witch water. Place a barrel on mycelium and put water in it. This wait till it's witch water. So we can get witch water, which is actually kind of cool. Beehive Frames. Oh, that's super duper easy. Let's go ahead and make that. And there is a Beehive Frame. Now that makes a Minecraft beehive with 3 of them. And then that's going to open up the bees. Ooh, okay. So let's get 2 more. Recipe. And then usage. There is the beehive. So we'll get some rewards from that. And then, for whatever reason, it thinks we had a witch water bucket. Because it's just looking for the bucket. Unfortunately, some of the quests are going to be like that. 50 Shades of Bee. Alright, so we have the beehive. We have sticks. I kind of want to look at this. Oh, okay. So, this guide is much less filled with bee erotica than it is information about beekeeping. Okay, so bee basics, how to do mutations and all that kind of stuff. We'll look into that later. But I do believe bee spawning. Some bees may have been configured to spawn the world. Spawn weight, nest. Okay. There is a couple of... There is a way we can get bees to spawn. We'll put that away. Actually, let's keep that on us, but we're going to put that off to the side. I want to see if the trick works for getting beehives. So let's get some saplings. And we're going to just put some saplings here. And we're going to try to grow a tree or 2. And see if we get bees. Let's go ahead and just do this then, I guess. Okay. Let's get things kind of organized a little bit. Now, there are other ways to get bees in this mod pack. One of the easiest ways is to make a doll, a buzzing doll. and that should be fine. But it doesn't look like this is going to work the way it does in vanilla. It might, but I believe it is a fairly small chance regardless. So let's go ahead and dump off some things. Let's put that away. And we should be able to grab another wooden crook. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and sleep the night away, just so, you know, phantoms. And what we're going to want to do, I'd like to finish the episode with at least getting cobblestone. So let's look through the quest book a little bit more at the buzzing doll. So with the buzzing doll, you can spawn Minecraft bees. Right-click the buzzing doll on a barrel filled with witch water to spawn a vanilla bee. And so we're not really quite ready to do that, but it requires yellow dye, glowstone dust, some sort of flower, a porcelain doll, and a beehive frame. Okay, the porcelain dolls unfortunately require diamonds or emeralds. That is the challenge there. So yeah, that's not going to happen for a while. The dirt generator is something that could if we get more lava, which we're almost there. We have everything else ready for the cobblestone generator. We just need a bucket of lava. So let's take a look at bees. So we have the beehive. There are 11 bees with craftable spawn eggs. Okay. With them, you have to breed the other bees. And then there's tier 1. Ah, okay. So there's a bunch of bee stuff. Apiaries, apiary storage, apiary breeder, centrifuge. So this feels a lot like, so that is probably an apiary structure. So this feels a lot like forestry bees. If you've ever messed around with those, it seems like it's a similar mod. So let's actually read some of these. So this we looked at bee mutations. So mutations allow a bee to convert a block into another block when a bee has nectar and valid hive. Mutation input is the block or the block tag being converted. Okay, each bee can have a customizable number of mutations. It's possible to automate the bee mutations using other mods. Okay, bee traits. Some bees require special traits. A trait can be given, can be provided a variety of effects such as damage types, immunities, potion effects, lots of things. Okay, and then bee breeding. Some bees may not be configured to be breedable. If a bee is breedable, it may have predefined parents, but it will always be able to breed with another bee of the same type. Okay, so that's pretty typical. If you have, for example, let's say skeleton bees. I don't know if that is actually a type of bee or not. I don't know what all bees are in this. Gold bees. Okay, so to get gold bees, we're going to need gravel bees and sieve bees or 2 gold bees. And that is how that works. So you'll always be able to breed 2 of the same bees to get a 3rd bee of that same type. But to get them originally, you were going to have different things. Bee breeding works very much like vanilla breeding, with one notable exception. Some bees may be configured to require multiple feed items in order to trigger the breedable state, the love state. Okay, so that is optionally an apiary breeder can be used to breed bees, and we can visit that section to find out more. Okay, so Honeycomb Basics. Let's look through this a little bit. So tiered beehives support. Okay, for when bees collect pollen from a flower, they fly into the hive, and after some time, will emerge to repeat the process. When the bee is released from the hive, a honeycomb will have been generated. When it reaches honey level 5, the combs can be collected. Okay. We can do the vanilla method of shears or scrapers, which are always enabled. They can be automated with a dispenser. If a tiered hive has not been smoked prior to collecting bees, the bees will become angry. And then, yeah, how to get all of the different stuff. There's beeswax, but I'm not entirely sure how to get. Okay, so bees are complicated. We'll get to those eventually. But some of the spawn eggs are going to be actually craftable. Now, which ones? I'm not entirely sure. It said like the marble. But they're going to require honeycomb blocks, which are for honeycombs, and honey blocks, which is for honey bottles. So we're going to need to do a lot of work with bees to get started with anything. But it sounds like things will be a little bit easier since we'll be able to get... that is almost done. It's so close. You know, I wonder, do we have... what is that? Breed time upgrade. Okay. Just checking. I don't know what all mods are in this, and so just kind of looking through some of the ones I'm used to. Can be good. Alright, this is the problem I never know. Oh, hey, it's Dinnerbone. Can he see me? I mean, technically, I can see his face. But if you don't know, Dinnerbone is one of the Mojang devs. And he likes to be upside down. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't think he's Australian or anything like that. But yeah, if you name things in the normal game Dinnerbone, they will flip upside down. And it's kind of funny. Okay. Let's make another... You know what? No, we're not going to make another axe right now. Let's go ahead and store this stuff. Oops. I do need to break this block. And 48. We're so close. Okay, so... kind of the plan from here is Brick Hopper has 100%. What does that mean? Hold up. Okay. It's kind of slow, but it's not too bad. I don't know why there's 100% on that. That kind of worries me. But we're going to have a lot of things to do with bees. Centrifuge. How bad is that? Iron, smooth stone, not too terrible. Manual centrifuge, barrel, some trapdoors, and a lever. That's a little bit easier. So there is a lot of things that we're going to need to do. We're going to need to get a lot of different honeycombs, and it looks like each of these is just one, which is nice. But yeah, we're going to need to do a lot of things. But once we get cobblestone, then I can start building out a little bit of a base. And I probably will do that off camera. Yay! Lava bucket. Now the problem with the lava bucket is it only lasts once. If we grab the water bucket from here, that should complete that. And then we can make a cobblestone generator. So that's what we're going to do. It does use up both of those, which is kind of a pain. But we're getting cobblestone, which means I can make a new axe. And more importantly, I need to get buckets. So I only have one clay. I'm going to need to get some more dirt sifted up so that we can get more cobblestone. Actually, no, we don't need to sift dirt. Whoops. Kind of forgot. We have a cobblestone generator now. So we're gonna need a clay bucket. And so that is actually gonna be a little bit of a problem. I should have thought of this before I did what I just did. But I can start getting gravel and all that kind of fun stuff. No problem. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get one piece of dust. And I need water in this, and that is a little bit of a problem. So if I want a bucket, I might have messed things up just a little bit. We need clay, or we need iron. Now we can get iron from smelting iron ore chunks. No, we cannot. Hold up. Uses. So sifting. This is what I want to see. If we start sifting things, can we ever get any metals? Gravel gives us flint. We can get gold. Okay, we can get iron ore pieces, which will give us iron ore. Okay, so we need to make a bunch of gravel and sift that. So if we get some gravel, we can make flint. From there, we can make a flint mesh, and that will give us access to a little bit of iron. And then I can make an iron bucket. So that is probably a good plan. So I'm going to sift. I'm going to start developing a little bit more of a base. If we can get one more. Okay, never mind. We're going to take the mesh out. We're going to put that down. We're going to get some flint. That was a quest up here. No rewards for most of these, but we already have an entire stack of cobblestone. So what I will do is I will start building a little bit of a platform. Again, not completely permanent, but something's a little bit safer and a little bit more room. So I can start sifting, and I'm going to get enough iron, and I'll smelt it down and all that kind of fun stuff, so that I can get a couple of buckets. And then we'll go from there. So that is the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I have a lot of work to do, but it shouldn't be too bad. We're getting a little bit of everything, which is nice. And I can just kind of constantly make more of this stuff. With cobblestone, we now can make tools. We can do a lot of things. So what I'm going to do is just kind of do some off-camera things, a lot of sifting that's kind of boring, and we'll come back next time, and hopefully I'll have a little bit of an area, and we can start a little bit with bees. So that should be fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!